NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake, Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. To throw, Cousins. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Throwing is Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 40 yards out. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. It's all.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building over their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And it looks like you've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry, and they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go Madison up the middle. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd. Minnesota, it's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Cousins now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Rager, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And a long run there in the end to top it off. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
4th down, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense
They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins now from the 50. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. First down,
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 39 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins.
That's complete to McBride.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the red zone now, Cousins to Jefferson on a slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is... wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Vita Vea, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. They'll go up the middle with White, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. To Evans on the slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mayfield on first down.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Mayfield. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down in distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 4th. Dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Nifty move. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going to run with Madison again. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Cousins to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT to the 43, second down.
Taking down number 43 overall. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mayfield. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications. Yeah. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
Mayfield down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield. He's got White here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action. Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing is Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down, close it out.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Now we give to Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers 36-yard line.
Maybe a free play here. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's McBride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. The ones. Interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They keep it on the ground, White again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing, Mayfield. Open man has got one, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with our slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun with White. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's got Otten. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the give, it's White. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Down to about the 22 here. 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 9. 33 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Here's Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Cousins throw complete to Rager.
Here we go, bring the energy.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.